bullseye.
What's up guys, it's me Tyrox, so welcome back to another episode of WWE SuperCard Season 5. This is episode 13 and we've got a few things as always to get through. Top left, first of all, recent pull Carl Anderson. However, this is not the only recent pull. I also pulled a Bobby Roode, both of them in stream within about what has to have been like 20, 30, max 50 resets. I guess towards 20 or 30 if you want to check that out. The Twitch is down there, or in the description is the link as well, so go check that out. Other than that, on your screen you can see Team Road to Glory is approaching. Taking a quick look at the cards, we're going to see that I think Sheamus we pulled the other day, or got from a King of the Ring or so. He could be a pro. I don't know if I am going to pro him though. We also have Luke Gallows, who is a pro in SummerSlam 18, so that's a good thing. That's the one and only SummerSlam 18 pro so far to come. And the Cesaro in Gothic. That's kind of the aim in our team RTG, I believe. Maybe a long shot the Jey Uso, but we'll see. Not too many expectations for me personally going into that. I'm sure everybody will do his best, and then we're going to see where we get from there. Also, as you can see, we're in the TBG prep phase. We also have finished my first Gothic TBG, and those rewards, unfortunately, I've not got live in this episode. One thing I thought about, you get these in the mail. I was of the impression you've got 12 hours to claim them. It finished very late, so the only way for me to do this live was to record the thing separately, late, and then cut it into this video. We're going to do that. We're going to take a look at the rewards in just a second. But if you guys know, if they get stored in your mail once you got them in there, and you can actually claim them beyond those 12 hours of claim phase, feel free to let me know. But for now, we're going to get into the TBG rewards. So as I probably just explained in great detail, TBG rewards, it is time. They've just released, but of course now, as I would have explained, I couldn't do them live when I recorded the rest of the video. We won by quite the margin. I actually didn't realize we got that many points. I think the last time I checked was like 7,000 to like 2,000 or 3,000, but we won. Good team, tier-wise that we played against. I think they were Gothic as well. But we got the W, which is always good, and that means our first Gothic TBG rewards, if I'm not mistaken. So props to the team for winning, and let's hope it's going to be something useful. Of course, generally speaking, the only really useful Gothic cards that we could get would be a Gooker, which I don't think is available from packs or pulls or whatever, outside that fusion essentially. Or, of course, Leo Rush or Bray Wyatt. Everything else is just another card, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. I'm down for pretty much anything Gothic-wise. Maybe we can hope for a Goliath female that's going to be pro on top of that as well. Maybe that would be best case scenario. We get 2 Goliaths, which is good. The Rock is the first one. I don't know if he's a pro, if we're going to pro him, if he is and all that. We're going to go get to that. I'll have a look, maybe explained in the back live portion of that video. We got the battle points. Of course, we're up to 11,000, 10,000, 11,000 that should be. Now, the Gothic. I don't actually have a preference if male or female in that sense. We don't have enough cards to make that kind of choice just yet, to be honest. It is The Undertaker. I'll take that. It should be a decent card in the tier as well, I would assume. So 2 decent cards, The Rock and The Undertaker. 2 cards that should be top-ish in their tier. And the second Goliath is Baron Corbin, another male. So 3 males, but good cards overall. And yeah, I'm gonna have a check, see what's worth, what's good, what's perfect, and all that. But those have been the rewards. Now back to the live version of myself. Enjoy. So there you have it. 2 Goliaths, 1 Gothic, of course. 2 Gothic would have been cool. The 2 Goliaths I've checked, of course, are no pros, unfortunately. The Gothic, The Undertaker, right there is a good new card. I've not checked the exact spot within the tier of his. Again, if you guys know, feel free to let me in the comments down below. We're going to bump him up to the 75. I've actually noticed I've got a couple of Silver Star fully trained WrestleMania 34s like that. Seth Rollins, I said a couple, only that one. The Kevin Owens is not trained. That can just throw in there. And boom, that's going to be the 75. We had a discussion on stream the other day about tokens. Of course, on these cards where you've got 50 tokens, that's 3 full stats. Kind of irrelevant. But of course, once you pro them, you get an extra token. Now, people said, are you going to put that token on the proc or on the 4th stat. Me personally, I think generally it's a personal preference kind of thing. Me personally, I always go for the stats because the proc in the end is a bit of a risk. You're not always going to get a proc, and you're only going to have the effect of that token if you get the proc. Of course, you're only going to have the effect of the token if you use the card in his worst stat as well. But in some game modes, you just don't have the choice. So I personally go for the stat over procs. Other people go for procs again. It's just down to personal preference. The top left is updated. You can see the Ember Moon is now pro'd. We're going to get into that in just a second again as well. However, of course, the Undertaker might very well slot into those top 12 for the next one as well. Now, he's better than the AJ Styles without a momentum slot right there. So that is going to be new top 12 for me. Top 8, as you can see, you can also see the tier update in the top left now. We're about halfway through SummerSlam 18 now with those cards. The Gallows, I'm not sure again, SummerSlam 18 Pros, what kind of stats those provide, but he's definitely going to be slotting into the top 8, I would imagine. Maybe even my best card overall. Might be looking at around 400,000 stats or so. I'm not sure. Feel free to let me know again. King of the Ring. We completed one. We won one. That's what we do, apparently. We've got another King of the Ring victory, a Goliath one, and likely the last Goliath, because with the Ember Moon now, and maybe even with the Undertaker and such, this might very well bring us up to SummerSlam 18, if not the Luke Gallows. I'm pretty sure will do. So we're very, very close, and well, the next one might likely, if not the one after, be SummerSlam 18. So I'm looking forward to that, hoping that, of course, the success keeps going. Again, the only thing really helpful would be a pro female. Now I know it is a superstar, so it could be female. We get a WrestleMania 34 Ruby, right? Do we always get the WrestleMania 34 first, or have I just been lucky without that? We get the worst after that. Anyways, it is Victor. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Now, before I start one by accident, we're straight going to go into the Managed Superstars. We're going to autofill, and wow, that room actually does not bring us up to... Is the Sasha Banks... Those are the 3 best females. Okay. Those are the 3 best females. We've got the Gooker. I'm just comparing this to the top left now, as we speak. The Gooker is in there. The Reigns is in there. The Bobby Fish is in there. Lio Rush, Bray Wyatt, AJ Styles, and The Undertaker we just saw will slot in right before the AJ Styles. So this is legit our 10 best cards. There's no way to get around it, so I guess we gotta have to wait for that Luke Gallows to go up to SummerSlam 18. So with that, we're gonna start one more on Goliath, maybe 2, depending on, of course, when I've got that Luke Gallows pro'd. Talking about pros, or not pros, but generally training with that, we can take a quick look at where I'm at. The Lio Rush, Bray is in there, the Bobby Roode as well already. So that means still waiting to get into those training spots is Carl Anderson and The Undertaker now. And anything that is going to come from the TBG, the, wow, look at the balance of that. 27-29, 27-29. Crazy. On that Lio Rush. The Junior is almost done, I believe. Yeah, he's pretty much finished. So those two are going to be going out of that deck pretty soon. Bray Wyatt is not doing too bad. So I'm kind of on top. I'm not like super caught up. But again, we've got about 4 hours until Team RTG. Maybe I'm going to be able to do some work. PvP though. You guys know we've been hovering around that 6th, 5th, and 4th spot. There was like 3 guys, me included in that were hovering around that last spot, or around those 2 more spots to get promoted to Plat. And our aim, of course, is to go straight up to Plat. Yesterday, or on Saturday, I finished the Ring Domination, so I had Sunday to play Elimination Chamber and use the ads if needs be, or if possible, for the Elimination Chamber as well. It was, again, me and 2 other guys hovering around the 4,500 points mark, and as you can see down there already, I'm up to 2nd. I've played a bit of Elimination Chamber. I am up to 8.5, so I got about 4,000 points last night, yesterday on Sunday. I pretty much doubled my points, and with that, I am up on 2nd place. I think the 3rd is kind of close behind me. We might actually be not out of reach, but I have a feeling that the 4th might not grind up that much. The Phoenix guy actually grinded a lot as well. He's up to 7.5 as well, and I think Abdo just gave up at this point. So we seem to be having promotion secured. Not quite 2nd place. I was hoping to, but those guys are still catching up, so I'm going to have to see how much they play during Team RTG, if they play Team RTG seemingly or not, and see where we can push up from there. And that will then bring us up to about 3,000 points, so we are pretty much 1 cycle off Lio Rush. If we check out this right here, worst case scenario on Plat, we're going to get like 1,000 CP pretty much no matter where we rank. So after the next cycle, we should have that second lead rush, have a pro of his, maybe even before that, depending on how much Elimination Chamber we play. I'm not sure if War's next or the other Royal Rumble mode. I'm not 100% on the cycles anymore. We're probably going to get a rank 4. I'm definitely going to try to do that. So that will mean an extra pack again. Not that it is going to be super helpful, but I mean, it could. A goal, the silver one last week actually was like almost helpful. Did we get like a WrestleMania 34 or Goliath, which was like at least close to what could have been helpful? So maybe if we're going to get lucky in the golds, we could get something actually useful. And if we're on all those modes, Money in the Bank, we're currently sitting at about 10,000, pretty much bang on 10,000 contracts. So we're getting up slowly but surely whenever we can, playing some games and such as we do. Fusion is going to be done in 13 hours and 47 minutes. And again, Team RTG is yet to start. So we're going to jump into a Elimination Chamber. We want to end this one off basically. As you all will have noted, prep phase is going on in the TBG. So I'm going to have some charges to get anyways. I mean, I've still got 22 hours left, so that's not the biggest of issues. But of course, if you like those 13 picks that we still get, I wonder how long we were gonna have these picks for, those extra picks that they gave up because of those bout issues. But I'm not gonna say they're fixed, but if I pull 2 cards within like 30, 40, 50 resets, at least I'm not on the worst side of it, or worst end of it, to get 2 pulls in that quick off each other. So we're gonna definitely look to get more, hopefully. Gothic is quite some ways away still in top 8, so I'm going to be aiming for that, but of course, I'm probably going to need Gothic Pro. So Leo Rush might help, even Lulu Gallo SummerSlam 18 Pro might help, but generally speaking, we're going to need another few very good cards. Also going to need more females, or better females for that. The Goliath Pro, Ember Moon, for example, was nice for what we had right now, but in the long run, it's still not good enough to progress further than what we are right now, even though we now pretty much got at least the SummerSlam 18 secured, even without momentum slots, maybe? I would say, so that's a good thing. So even if there was a week where we couldn't play PvP or the game or something like that, we're going to stay in SummerSlam 18 this time around, and we don't have to grind PvP to make sure we get back into that tier. That's already a good thing, but of course now it is on to pushing on towards Gothic, slowly but surely. Hopefully not so slowly, hopefully quite fast. Of course, we got the Gothic TBGs and stuff that are definitely going to be helping towards that. At least that is the aim. Now sitting at, what is that, 4 Gothics, 3 if you don't count the Goku, Rush, White, and Undertaker. Again, maybe want to come from the Team RTG and such, so we're not in the worst spot at all. That's going to be another 55 points on the board, slowly but surely trying to get away from the other guys. One thing that I wouldn't say annoys me, but one thing that's a bit meh, that you get an extra animation for the charge, so it takes literally double the time once the charge pops up until you've clicked through the thing. I don't know. Could you not just do it so you get your picks, and at the end it says, hey, you got 4 charges on top of your picks or whatever. Will make things a bit easier. But hey, we're not gonna be that stingy right now. With that though, that is what we're going to cut this video. Hope you guys enjoyed with all the rewards and updates to come. Quite a lot of updates generally, and not that much gameplay or card tickets. No, not yet. I've got a few from today as well, so maybe in tomorrow's video. With that though, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go check out the social medias, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you did so. And with that, I'm going to be off with that one. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Hope your Team RG is going to be successful. If you want, leave your teams or your team tiers in the comments down below. Tell me, guys, where you finished. What is your aim? Where you finished compared to that? Have you guys reached what you set out for your team to do? Or not? Keep me updated. But with that, again, I'm going to be out. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Until the next one, peace.